guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen and welcome if this is your first time stopping by. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me for work. I have to go to work a little bit later today. We have a work event and I just thought I would show you kind of what I would wear. I'm also really feeling the fall vibes today, so I'm thinking I might play with some fall colors, some deeper shades. And I also have some new products I just kind of want to play with, and I thought it would be fun to film it since I don't have to be there until 11:30. So this morning I'm working from home and then I get to go to this event. So there are a lot more Disney videos because I know you guys requested quite a bit of things, and I promise you I will do all of those. But for right now, I just want to focus on a couple of different videos that I already had previously planned. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get right into this video. I'm not dressed for work yet. I still have a lot of time. It's only like 9 or something. But I have to make a nail appointment. This one cracked, and these aren't supposed to crack. They have like a kind of like a guarantee, so like within 3 weeks if something happens you can go back in and get it fixed. So I have to get this one fixed, and then this one also has a crack as well, so I'm doing that. If you guys have not tried dip powder yet, I highly recommend. It's really, really good. So the other day I picked up this First Aid Beauty set from Sephora for $25. You get 2 full-size products, or at least 1. It's so cute. I love this bag. I'm obsessed. But they came with the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. So I thought I would start my skin off with this today, seeing that I've been interested in trying this anyway, and it came in the set, so it works out well. So I think it's the 10th birthday of First Aid Beauty, so they're coming out with all these cute things with like this bag and like this packaging where they got like party things all over their items. I think it's so cute. I love First Aid Beauty. They're really relatively affordable for a brand that they carry at Sephora, and I'm just kind of excited to use that brand more because I've had really good experiences with it. So I just took a little pea-sized amount. So I'm priming my skin with this moisturizer. If you hear pitter patter, of course Daisy is in here with me. She wanted to come sit with me while I get ready. She always does this in the mornings, so that's like something you guys can kind of know about, is like every morning Daisy just chills with me at in this makeup room while I get ready, because I think she just like likes to be around me in the mornings. So for foundation, I'm gonna try this out again because today is a little bit of a shorter day for me at work and I think I can try it. It's the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So with this foundation, when I tried it before, I got it because Tati was talking about how amazing it was and how the coverage was awesome and how it lasted really well. And I tried it on and it immediately sank into my smile lines, and I rarely ever have that problem with foundation. So I'm thinking that maybe it was just like the combination of the foundation with the primer I was using. So we'll see if this one works better, but I'm going to try out this foundation again. And I have it in the shade 2.2 Light Medium Undertone Warm Peach. And I'm just going to squeeze this on the back of my hand. I'm also going to try to do maybe a little bit less, like a less is more approach. We'll see how this works. And I'm using the Giant because I just wet this. This is a e.l.f. sponge. I've really been enjoying like this one from e.l.f. This is really, really nice. And this one is also a liquid sponge, so I thought I would try this one out. I've had it sitting with my stuff. Oh, it's a little bit light for me. That's okay. We'll make it work, you guys. But I'm just going to blend this in with a sponge. The one thing I can speak to about this foundation is that on the skin, it doesn't feel like you're wearing any foundation, which is really, really nice. Like, you can't tell that you're actually putting anything on there, and it dries down really fast. I don't know if you can see that. That is kind of a cool thing where like you put it on and it doesn't even feel like, it just feels like your skin. Like it doesn't feel like you have anything on there. So I think I like this sponge better, but we'll continue to use this just because I'm already using it. I have a lot of like little acne bumps under the skin. It's that time of the month, so just ignore that if you can. For concealer, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer, as well as the Bowing, because my Bowing Cakeless Concealer is too light and my Double Wear is too dark for this foundation, especially because this foundation is lighter than I expected. But that's good because if I like it, I can transition it into the fall time. But like, I'm already looking and it kind of has this like weird texture. It's like emphasizing everything on my skin. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, I'll show you after I put my concealer on. This concealer, you guys, the Cakeless one, love it. And I love the packaging of it. It's very nice. So now that everything is blended out, I'm looking at my skin and it's already sinking into my fine lines around my mouth, which again, I told you I don't have that problem with any other foundation. So I'm not really sure what's the deal with that. And it's sinking into the lines of my forehead, which I don't have the issue with. I think it's because it's kind of like a mattifying foundation and it's almost like a moussey texture. And I tend not to do well with moussey texture foundations. So I'm just going to show you my skin really quickly. So that's what the foundation looks like on the skin. So let's get to setting it. So I'm taking my Rimmel Stay Matte Setting Powder. I literally have never tried another powder that I like. This is the only one I like. And I'm just not a fan of like loose powders. I always like pressed powders. Loose powders are just so messy. I hate using messy powders. And I don't really bake either, so it kind of helps. If you bake, obviously you need a loose setting powder, but for me, this does the job. I'm just setting with the smaller brush. I'm setting where I put my concealer. And then I go in with my big fluffy Eco Tools brush. You guys have seen this part of the routine before. And I set the rest of my face. Okay, so I'm looking super matte right now. But I'm not complaining. It is, like, you can see the texture of my skin right here. I don't know if you can be able to see that. I can cover that up with some highlight. And you can see the texture of my skin there. I feel like it's like sinking in. I don't know why it does that. That's so annoying. Anyway, moving on to bronzer. I'm using my Fenty Beauty Private Island bronzer. I've hit pan on this. I'm so excited. Because I've been trying to use up products and not buy a ton of new stuff with makeup right now. I just went through my makeup collection and got rid of quite a few things. So I'm just putting on some bronzer. Use the same brush. Go down the sides of my nose because you don't want your nose to look flat. You still want that dimension because it's the center of your face. So I'm going into my Cheek Leader palette from Benefit. I've been wanting to use this more. And I'm going to go in with the Cookie highlighter right there because this is a really blinding highlight and I thought, why not? It's a little bit of a fun look today. It's super buttery and they just came out with a single of this. So if you wanted to try this highlight but didn't want to get this whole palette when it came out, you can get it now on its own. I'm just kind of blending it out. Like, you guys see that? Like, and the formula, it's like so buttery. I am obsessed with this. I'm taking Coralista from this palette as well for blush. So Coralista is not doing it for me right now. Like, I love Coralista, but it's not hitting the nail on the head for me. So I'm gonna go into my In-Stain blush from the Balm. It's really bright. And I'm going to use this on my cheeks on top of Coralista just to add a little bit more color. There we go. I highly recommend these blushes. They last all day. They're really, really good. And they can be like very like scary to touch. This one is in Toil. But when they're on the skin, it's fine. Putting this on my forehead, nose, chin. You guys know the drill. So for eyes, I have been using my Violet Voss Creme Brulee palette. Very peachy and fall tones. So I'm going to use that today. And first I'm going to prime my lid. I'm using Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. Now there's a new Maybelline Color Tattoo in a matte color, which you guys should try out. I don't remember what color it's called. I think it's like soft brown or warm brown or something like that. But if you are interested and you want a dupe for this, use Soft Oak or use that, and it's cheaper. I think it's like $7 and this is $16, I want to say. So going into the Creme Brulee palette, this, I don't know if they still have this, but they came out with a ton of mini ones, and Violet Voss is one of my favorite brands. So I will link it down below if I can find it. But I'm gonna go into the peachy color right there. These don't have names, so we're just gonna call them by what the color they are. I'm gonna put this into the crease. And if you were wondering, I believe Violet Voss is more of like an indie brand. They sell them at Sephora, but they are, I think they've only come out with like eyeshadows so far. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that, but I think that might be the case. And then going in with my finger, actually, I'm going to take this color right here. So this look is going to be really simple. Literally just crease and a lid, shimmery lid. And I'm using my finger because I actually have a little bit more control over the application that way, and I can just easily blend that into the crease. This is my way of pulling off like a coppery smoky eye. Oh, let me zoom you guys in. Then I'm gonna go back in with that color, take that peach shade a little bit more. We're just gonna blend that out into the crease a little bit more, make sure those two colors blend together well. And then I'm gonna take that same brush, same peachy shade under the eye. And I'm actually gonna go in with another brush and this deeper color right here. It's like a warm brown, but it has these little gold shimmers in it. This is sometimes a color I just put all over the lid, but I'm gonna use that to deepen up the crease a bit. And then so my brow routine has not changed, so I'm gonna go do that off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I guess we're going for a thicker brow today. God, I hate doing eyebrows, I really do. Okay, moving on, I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Lash Blowout Mascara. I'm obsessed with this, and right now my lashes are nice and long from my lash serum, so I'm very happy. I just blink this through, and I'm going to do probably 2 coats of this. Okay, so lashes are on. I'm going to set the face really quickly using my Urban Decay All Nighter. So if I'm being 100% honest, I usually just wear chapstick on my lips throughout the day because it's easy to touch up. But if I do a liquid lip, I do something that is like neutral, and I think this is like a really good color for this one. And since we're going to the movies and having like a fun event, I think I can do this. This is Uncuffed from Fenty. I really like this formula. It's really lightweight on the lips. It dries pretty fast, and it doesn't feel like drying on the lips once it's dry. It just feels kind of like there's nothing there. So I really like that about this formula. So this is the finished look. This is what I would wear to work. Something very neutral on the eyes, simple makeup, like nothing super dramatic. I don't like to feel like I'm too overdone for work because a lot of people don't even wear makeup to work, if I'm being completely honest. So I want to look natural, I want to look pretty, but I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard. So I think that this kind of look is ideal for work, and it just always works for me. I feel very pretty and put together without feeling like I'm wearing a lot of heavy makeup. I will give you guys an update if you guys are curious about that foundation to see if I still recommend it, or if I recommend it at the end of the day. I probably won't check in with you guys today, but if I like notice in the future like it's still doing that weird creasing thing right here, I will let you guys know it in a future video. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you would like to, please subscribe to this channel. I'd love for you guys to join my family here on YouTube. By Christmas, I want to get to 1,500. I think I'm at like 1,150. So if you guys could help me get there, I'd be so grateful, and I would love for you guys to join my family here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you all so much, and have a great rest of your day. Bye guys.